Don't miss out on Skate the Infinite, one of the underrated series of this season. Coming up, it's not a sequel, it's brand new and it's coming in hot. So far, it has about 6 episodes in, and each episode has been better than the last. It follows a very similar format to almost Initial D, where you have a character and you're basically thrown right into the middle of an underground race ring, except this time it's skateboarding. It follows a very similar sports shonen style, where we have our main character Reki, who is kind of the veteran to sport, veteran skateboarder, and in his class he gets a new transfer student named Langa, and Langa is originally from Canada, and he does snowboarding, so he doesn't know anything about skateboarding. And Reki basically takes him under his wing and teaches him about skateboarding. And basically, the show name Skate the Infinite is that you can skate anywhere. Your board has wheels. As long as there's ground, you can skate wherever. So he starts teaching Longa how to skate. And before long, Longa becomes like a prodigy because he has got all these snowboarding skills that no one's ever seen before that he's implementing in his skateboarding style. Um, they go to this place called S, and S is basically the underground skate race place. Um, Sorry about that. He goes to this place called S, which is an underground skate course race thing. And basically, Longa shows his stuff in this awesome race where he shows that he has balls and he really goes in hard. And that's when this head honcho skate guy named Adam comes in. And Adam is voiced by Dio. Yeah, that Dio. So he sounds awesome. He dresses flamboyantly. He is the Dio of this world. And Adam is an interesting character, but where the real show starts picking up is right around where we are now in the story, which is why I wanted to talk about it. Because now it's really falling into some of these old sports drama where Long is now, he was taught by Reki, and it's only been like 6 months max. But Longa is already so much higher than Reki in his skill level that Reki now feels inferior to Longa, and he doesn't see any way he can close that gap. Obviously, he and Longa didn't really care about this gap until it was blatantly pointed out to Reki, and he felt like, "What am I even doing? Why am I even hanging out with someone who's so high above me?" And it's really like draining on him, especially because he knows he's the one who taught him, and now he's so much better, and he doesn't understand why. And this character dynamic in between like Long and Reki of them being friends, but him also feeling inferior to someone he views as a peer is really wearing on him. And I can't wait to see how the story will resolve this. It could just drop the ball, and I'll be making another video about this if it does. But I have high hopes for this, and I feel like everyone should check it out. Its character design is really good. A lot of colors, good opening. I really love the vibrance in the scenes, and especially with the different reflections of all the characters. Um, the antagonist seems to be having another side plot, uh, which is cool to have someone who's also like a parallel. It's kind of like watching Part 4 JoJo's, where our main protagonists are doing their own slice of life type thing, and our antagonist is having this internal struggle against the world around him, trying to fit in with a society that he does not fit in with. Well, significantly less tense because it's skateboarding, but it's cool how they adapt these pieces of media together with skateboarding as the center point for all these different characters. Anyway, don't sleep on Skate the Infinite. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking out like at least the first couple of episodes. It's really good. I wanted to talk about it. So here we go. We're going to be talking about 4 main points. We're going to be talking about the main themes, the main characters, the side characters, and the animation and art style, because that's what I just decided to come up with the 4 points right on the spot. All right. So main characters, we have Reki and Langa. Reki is a bit of a fire-headed, energetic main character. He always wants to push people into his hobby of skateboarding, and he's excited about the sport, and he loves to see it. And then Longa is he's got separated from his father. His father passed away, and they left Canada, and he left snowboarding, which is what he loved. Reki showed him the passion that is. Did I say skateboarding? He left snowboarding, which is what he loved, and then he went back to his passion. He found a new passion in skateboarding, which was similar enough for him to really get that feel of wind flowing through his hair as he's zooming down a mountain. And these two characters culminate at S, which is where all the big name skaters go to really show off their skills together. S is owned by Adam. He's like a rich millionaire type Batman character who, like, by day, he's just a businessman, but by night, he's the matador of love. Yeah, it's as weird as it sounds. It's all the characters have some sort of theme, and it really shows like how like most people in S have a life entirely outside of S. So big like the oldest characters who hang out at S are Joe, Cherry, and Adam. Joe is like a Michelin star chef. Cherry is a calligraphy writer, and Adam is like a multi-millionaire. So like they all have really important jobs and roles outside of their own microcosm. But even though they have these important roles, their one release is skating and they take it very, very, very seriously. It's almost like their full time job is their hobby, and this is what they truly have a passion for. It's fascinating to see because uh, one of my hobbies is reptiles and anime, and sometimes I feel like there's nothing more important in the world than what my animals are doing in any given times. And if I'm working, I'm just working to further support this hobby, which I feel like is really well reflected. Give me one second. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like anyone with a strong passion for anything can relate to what's happening in this story, especially with two friends and one getting better than them. I feel like everyone's had that moment at least once in their life and had to cope with just learning that, hey, even if you like taught someone something, someone's they'll get better than you. And you're just going to have to live and accept that and find some way to cope. You're either going to have to rise to the occasion as a rival, or you're just going to have to accept that they're above you. And I feel like that's a real powerful message and theme that everyone can relate to, which is why it's so grounded in such a interesting, like relatable show with these like interesting, relatable characters. Because I can see a little bit of myself in every one of the characters on the screen. Like even Adam, who is like the main antagonist, it's so over the top. Like he wants to engage in his passion, but he knows that that's not what's best for his family or himself or what his father wanted. Anyway, it's a great show. I highly recommend everyone check it out. I've been Bottle Cap. Leave a like if you like this. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Yeah, that's about it. Don't sleep on Skate the Infinite. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.